Hello, everybody. This is Rory as always. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. I'm done with family therapy, and, my buddy's about to stream, so I have something to look forward to for the rest of the afternoon. And I've got ingredients to make soup, and it's gonna be a good day. We touched on several different topics during family therapy. One of them was that during my medical emergency on Wednesday, my sibling had to say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I am a little too freaked out right now. Can I pass you off to Aunt Kathy and have her talk to you through this?" And I said, "Absolutely. Go ahead, do what you need to do." And so we talked about that in family therapy today, and I told them that was the right thing to do, and that it means a lot to me that they are able and willing to do the healthy way when it comes to boundaries. Because when mom was alive, a lot of the time she would simply say yes and then proceed to regret it and resent me for it and say really, really mean things to me. And I even have screenshots. And that was what was leading to me going no contact with her for 6 months until I came back pregnant and diseased. And she had to take care of both of those things. And, as well as a new, I called him a husband at the time. I no longer call him a husband. He was a captor. It was a romance scam. But she, you know, she would help me and then ask me how I hadn't fixed my problems in the 2 week period that we had gone before, 2 weeks after she had sent me money, I would need more money again for rent or utilities or groceries or medication or whatever. And she would say, what happened to the money I just sent you? And you can't just keep asking me for money and this, that, and the other. And she repeatedly said some really disgusting things to me. Like, the first time she said it, she said, let's see, are we a minute in? Yes, we are a minute in. We are 3 minutes in. The first time she said it to me, she said, "You've been fucked in the head since you were 5." Then the next time she said it, she said, "You've been fucked in the head since you were 4." Then the next time she said it, she said, "You've been fucked in the head since you were 3." And the next time she said it, she said, "You've been fucked in the head since you were 2." And that's the age she settled on. So forever after that, she said, "You've been fucked in the head since you were 2." And that was a common occurrence when I would simply need money for groceries. Imagine that, your autistic child needing monetary support after they turn 18. It's not like I wasn't diagnosed already, but she just eternally thought I was capable of solving every single problem that I had, and I was not. And it really traumatized me. It did. To the point that I went no contact with her. Hell, I went no contact with her twice. Tab had to convince me to start talking to our mother again. My sibling had to convince me to start talking to our mother again. and said that we don't know how little time we have with her. We need to make this work. And I said, fine, I will give family therapy a try. And we got into family therapy, and then mom started drinking again. And I blame myself. Because what if I had just stayed back and not gone to therapy with them yet? Waited, a year until they had established a good rapport, and then entered the equation. But even that, I don't think would have been enough. If I had known better, I just wouldn't have had my son. But honestly, gun to my head, if I had to choose between having my son or having my mother, I would choose my son. So, in the end, if I did have an opportunity to go back and choose not to have my son in order to save my mother from drinking again, I would have had him anyway. But if I could go back, I would never have allowed her to babysit. I would never have protected my wife at the time from CPS. I would never have posted his name to a private group on Facebook. There's a lot of things I would have done differently. But deep down, I know there's nothing I could have done to stop my mom from drinking and drinking and drinking until she was driving drunk regularly enough to get into an accident. Then 10 days later, life support was not effective enough to keep her going. Thankfully, we had 36 hours notice that it was not going to save her. She was in a coma. And I was out of my anxiety meds that would allow me to get in a car and travel. And she was in a different state at a hospital far away. So I would need multiple doses to get there. And Hurricane Helene and a mailing error teamed up and made my meds arrive literally the day she died. And because they had arrived that day, it was too late to go and see her. It was they got there 12 hours before she passed away. Not even 12 hours. It was she passed at 6 or 7 a.m. And they arrived at 8 p.m. the night before. So I didn't get to hug and kiss her goodbye. And I don't know why, but I feel like if I had known that her car accident was caused by her drinking before she died, I would have made more of an effort to get out there. I don't know, taking a Benadryl and just slept the whole car ride or something. I don't know why. I would have at least told her over the phone that I was not mad at her for it. I wasn't at the time. I am now. Did I mess up my makeup? It looks pretty good. I didn't hear a notification, so I don't think he went live yet. I think I still have time. Alright, thanks for listening. Love you. And we'll see you all in the next one. Bye.